Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 10th, and today was a lovely day outside weather-wise. Absolutely gorgeous weather. Got this morning, not a lot of sleep, but was up way too early, had some bad dreams and stuff. I don't know what the hell's going up with that. Went ahead, got a handful of things done, spent some time on the computer, looking for some new editing software that the iMovies I've been using forever. I enjoyed it. It's actually tied into my ex-wife's iTunes account that apparently she doesn't know the password to anymore, so I cannot get the updates and stuff. So now I cannot upload from iTunes iMovie Maker iMovie to YouTube and that. So I've got a bunch of video stuff I can't hang with, and it's a pain in the butt. And I've been trying off and on. I don't want to spend $300 on video software that I'm not going to really ever use to its full, anywhere near its full extent. So went ahead, thought I found one. I was like, super cool. You could use it on the iPad, the iPhone, or the computer. Everything was great. Went through, edited a quick little video. I was like, spent quite a bit of time kind of doing some research and finding out how it works and different little techniques and tips and a whole bunch of stuff. Spent hours doing that day. Was super excited until I uploaded it, and it's a 1x1 square. It doesn't fill the screen, and not much pisses me off more on YouTube than a non-full screen. So I was rather superbly annoying. So I went ahead and basically threw that whole system out. Left the one video up just because I'm like, ah, screw it, it's one video. But I couldn't run the rest of my life doing that. So went ahead, said to hell with that. Got some other things done here and there, just kind of took my time. From there, did go out and get a few things in the yard, just little simple stuff. Got to take care of. So I'm burning a bunch of old fencing and stuff like that, which I got to be super careful of because we're in a burn ban down here. It's superbly dry, but it rained the other day, so I burned a bunch of stuff. It's still damp enough. I felt safe with that. I'm just making really small piles to burn out the root ball of an old tree that fell during the hurricane. So went from there, just kind of chilled around. Found I did not get a vending route I thought I was going to get that needed 3 machines. Super bummed about that. It happens, but it's one of those things where I assume, because there's no way the guy, was offering a hang, I wasn't offering, so, and the pricing and whatnot, I think the guy already had a vendor picked for it, but the boss said, find out other people who are doing it. So it's one of those things where they put the bid out there even though they already know who's going to get it. It's just, that's super annoying. So all you do is just waste people's time. Just give it to the damn person you're going to give it to, and just tell your boss the truth, like, hey, I want Jimmy to have it, or where the fuck ever it is. So it is what it is. Got that taken care of. Called about a few other places because I was kind of waiting on that one to find out, because I needed to place machines there and money spent and all that good stuff. Now that that's gone, trying to find some other ones, and people's ads like on Craigslist and different places trying to sell vending machines and locations and that are just, lack of a better term, I don't know, stupid, I guess is probably the best way I can put it. They don't answer your questions. I'll give them a list of like 5 questions. They'll answer 1 or 2 of them. And a lot of times they won't even answer them fully. And I'm like, what the hell? So I gotta go back and forth, and just an absolute ridiculousness. One of my answer, they said they have 3 different routes they're trying to sell. And I hit them up and they're like, you replied to my ad before. And I'm like, no, I didn't. So I wasn't looking for routes back then. I was looking for just plain machines. Found the text where I text to them and stuff, and they text me, and they were trying to sell machines in, not routes. I'm like, I'm looking for routes. And she goes, well, what do you want? I'm like, depends on your pricing. So she gave me like 1. I'm like, you have 3 routes. Tell me about all 3 routes and let me choose which one it is. And she just sent me 1 route. And I said, hey, what's the 2 routes? And she sent me the same route again. I'm like, screw it. So I kind of gave up on that whole process, just dumb people. But one guy's got 1 machine. He's asking like, I don't know, too much money for it. By the time you break it down, it's a year out, best case scenario, to break even minus the cost of the machine. So he's overcharging the cost of the machine, like overcharging about a year's worth of revenue off the route just for the location. And it's not worth it. There's no way it's worth it. You can't go a year running a route, driving, an hour, round trip, and the maintenance and the repairs and all that kind of crap, 2 to 4 times a month, for a year for free. That's just, it's gonna take 2 years to make any money by the time you figure gas and stuff in. I'm not gonna work 2 years on this route for, to finally make $1. So that one's out. I kind of explained to the guy what I was talking about, and he's like, it doesn't matter, that's the price. So I'm like, okay, doke. It's just one of those things where people don't want to sell the routes. They think they do, but they really don't. And that's what I'm finding, a lot of people who are in that. I did find a really good deal, actually, but unfortunately it's 2 hours and 20 minutes away where the route is. And if the machine's never jammed and that kind of stuff, and you just made the trip every 2 weeks, you know, basically took care of all 10 machines, was able to go back every 2 weeks, fill them, and just make that trip over and over. That 2 hours isn't that big a deal. I used to drive that, you know, every week to Des Moines. You know, it wasn't a big deal there. I kind of lived in Iowa, but if there's a jam, that's the part that's gonna suck, is driving 4.5, 5 hours round trip to unjam a quarter. That's gonna be annoying. Like that right there is what will really kick my ass. And a lot of it comes in that fact of, you know, if I'm driving the truck, the gas is gonna kill me. If I drive the car, it's a lot of miles on Karen's car. I can't take the motorcycle because I can't carry enough inventory to fill it. I can't carry enough sodas and candy and whatnot to fill it in the bike. Although the only option would be is if I end up with like a, you know, $35 storage unit over there, like a really simple small storage unit, packed that thing full and basically dropped off like a little motorcycle trailer, drove the bike over the 4-hour round trip, 5-hour round trip, then pulled the little like camper trailer behind the motorcycle, run my route real quick, and ride a bike back home. And part of me thinks that'd be pretty badass to be that guy who's servicing his route for vending machines on a motorcycle. It'd be kind of cool. And what better way to enjoy that 5-hour trip, round trip, than on the bike? You know, the other option is buy like a little Ford Transit or even like a Toyota Prius, offset the gas mileage and stuff, and that make a difference. But then again, you're $25,000 extra into this company that isn't really, you know, making any money yet. So we'll see. I'm going to keep that one in. There's some stuff I have that he might be interested in trading, but it's in Iowa because he's looking to do some trading on that route. And depending on what I find, I'm going to contact him when I'm up there. Actually, just probably give him like a FaceTime call, show him around, say, hey, what would you give me for this, bring home a bunch of that stuff to him and do some swapping and trading. And that would definitely offset the cost of that process. And the price of that route, it's actually priced very well. Even if the route sucked and I decided it wasn't worth the drive over, I could justify just bringing the machines home, either reselling them or placing them more locally here when I found spots, and that would be a much better process. But we'll see. A lot of that was going on. I spent just so much time just researching and doing that. It was just, the day seemed to really get away from me. Karen did decide to go for a run today. We went 4+ miles, which was awesome. That worked really, really well for us. She hasn't been running that long. Since her 10K, she had been running really short distances only. Mile and a half, that kind of thing. Finally went ahead and got the longer run in for her, which was awesome. That went well. And then basically headed home, got cleaned up, jumped in, got done, decided to make myself a, just a hoagie. I had some Cuban bread we bought, threw it together with some salami and some roast beef and all kind of stuff, kind of made like my own little Daiwood sandwich, and it all turned out pretty well. So other than that, we ended up just chatting with a friend for a while in the evening and just bullshitting, calling it a night, and that's the day. So that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.